NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball, where the Fairborn Skyhawks will take on the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Orchards Family Floor Center, and NK Telco. Welcome here to the Hive here at Sidney High School. My name's Brandon Coberman. Glad you can join us here on NK Telco Sports for this varsity showdown here in the Valley Division, a key Valley Division showdown here early on in the year between Fairborn and Sidney. First, taking a look here for the Fairborn Skyhawks. They come in at this game with a 2-3 record here, but both their wins coming in Miami Valley League action against Stebbins and Piqua. They have dropped games to Oakwood, Northmont, and Butler. They this year have gotten both of their wins in Miami Valley League action, but they're really lurking around in that Valley Division, which is very important because they have a crack at the Sidney Yellow Jackets here tonight, who on the flip side are 4-2 here under Coach Dexter Toby, and have been led by Kyla Rush, who leads them in kills this year and has been very solid for them. Elena Swearingen, the junior setter on the outside, has also been key for them, along with Cynthia Davis, who's third in the MVL in kills, has been very important for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. They try to stave off the Fairborn Skyhawks and extend to a 2-game lead in the Valley Division here tonight. You can catch it here only on NK Telco Sports. We'll step aside here for National Anthem. We're back with starters and keys here next on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Back here on NK Telco Sports here as we get ready for this key Miami Valley League showdown here between Fairborn and Sidney. And let's take a look at our starting lineups. Ariana Garduno, Lily Walters, Haley Webb, Miley Webb, Gracie Knapp, and Destiny Duncan here for Fairborn. Their keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. Talking to Coach Kaylee Grippa is communication, consistency, and energy. She says she has a young team, and she says she knows she's capable that they will have an accomplished season. Talking to her in the pregame here. Now let's take a look at the flip side here for Coach Dexter Toby and his squad here, which has high expectations this year. Their starters: Kyla Rush, Cynthia Davidson, Sophia Boslett, Haley Richardson, Elena Swearingen, Caitlin Adams, and Maggie Turner. Their keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza is defensive mentality, a team-first focus, and nothing is out of reach. All goals are obtainable. He's talking about how he has a solid core of returners, and a couple underclassmen that have really stepped up, and saying how they have great chemistry, and saying how they aim to have a good year as we get started here. And we are underway. Picked up by the Jackets. They get it over. Jackets pick it up. They set Swearingen the outside. Picked up by the Skyhawks. Battle at the net. Tipped over. Tight net play. Great rally on the first point of the game. Ball goes in the middle to Fairborn. Picked back up on the Sidney side. They go to the outside to the left front. And it's going to be a kill. Long war of attrition there. But the point and kill goes to Cynthia Davidson. Serve from the back row, and it's an ace. After a long first point, it goes very quickly there, and that ace goes to Cynthia Davidson. Ball set in the middle to Fairborn. They're going to send it long. They gave it to the middle hitter, Haley Webb, and she sent it long. And it's 3-0 Jackets. Serve. Fairborn's going to be out of system here. You're going to have to dink it over, picked up on the Jackets side. Jackets go to the outside. They tip it over, and that's a kill there for Kyla Rush, the lead kill getter for Sidney with her first kill of the match. Ball goes back out to Cynthia Davidson. It's 4-0 Sidney here. Davidson throws the ball up in the air and serves. Not picked up cleanly in the back row. It's going to be a free ball on the Jackets side. Ball's going to go to the middle, and they're going to fake them out. Looked like they were going to go to Davidson on the outside, but they quick set it to Haley Richardson. Jackets bowled out to a 5-0 lead. They get the signal from the up judge tonight, who's Mark Horton. On the down judge is William Yin. Ball tipped over, Jackets side. They go outside, picked up there nicely in the back row there by Melinson. Jackets out of system, but they're going to get an attack from the 10-foot line. It's picked up nicely by the Skyhawks. Ball goes in that back row. It's picked up. Goes that outside. We got another long rally here. Let's see if Fairborn can get on the board. They try to dink it over. Rush just going to have to set it over, and she's going to get called for a lift. That's how Fairborn will get on the board. A double hit there by Rush. Pretty clear and obvious. You can see that rotation of that ball if you're in the gymnasium. If you ever wonder how a double hit is called there, and that was a pretty textbook one there. Gets Fairborn on the board. It's still 5-1 Sidney on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Back in the service, Lily Walters here for Fairborn. Swearingen to the outside. Rush not going to make that same mistake again, and she barrels one down the line out that left front. It's her second kill. Serve here from the back row. A little bit out of system is Fairborn. Tied at the net. Sidney tries to put it away, picked up Fairborn. They go to the middle, off the blockers. Rush, back row. It's going to go out. Back over. Can Fairborn get it over? They can. Nice play there by Fairborn, picked up by Maggie Turner in the back row, the libero. There. Can Fairborn catch up to it? No, they cannot. That's going to be a kill for Caitlin Adams, her first of the game. 4 different kill getters for Sidney, and they lead 7-1. Mark Horton gives this official signal here to get going here. Go back out to Fairborn, picked up by Rush. Goes outside to the middle, off the blockers. And that's going to be a combination block for 6 and 19. Gracie Knapp and Haley Webb. They're combined on the block. Webb serving. It's outside to Sidney. Webb attacks in the back row. So had to stay behind that 10-foot line. Rush off the blockers. Goes back to the Sidney side. Nice scrappy defense by Fairborn. A long rally here. We've seen a couple of them here early on. Back row. Turner will put a hurt on it. Off the blockers. Sidney will reset. Swearingen in the middle. Tries to get put away there, and it does. That's Haley Richardson in the middle with her second kill. As libero will head out here, and Sidney will go back in their rotation here. Ball to the outside, out the left front. That's Fairborn's first kill of the ball game. Don't have a number 8 listed on my roster. Ball off the blockers. That's going to be a kill. A solo block for Gracie Knapp. Her second block, first solo of the game. And that ball is hit long. Here a little run going by Fairborn. It's 8-5. Sidney's made a few mistakes now. Nice serve from the back row there by Mila Stanley. And a little run here for Fairborn, showing some life here after the early Sidney advantage. Sidney's lead is 8-6 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. That was a crisp serve there from the back row. Another good serve, but picked up nicely by Turner. Sidney's still going to have to hit it flat-footed, and then it's out. Hit long by Bosslet. It's 8-7 now. Fairborn getting the signal from the up judge. Picked up by Turner. So just going to have to beat it over. Nice save there by Turner. Sidney just going to have to free ball it over, though. You go to the outside. Should have been a double hit. Did not get called, but it's not going to matter. As they say, ball don't lie. It'll result in a kill for Caitlin Adams. 9-7 Jackets. And that ball off the blockers and down for a point. 7 and 8 combined there. That's Bosslet and Davidson who combined for the block. 10-7 Jackets as Kyla Rush back to serve. Fairborn to the outside. Rush picks it up. Swearingen gonna set. Not a very clean set there. Fairborn gets it out to the right side. Picked up by Turner. Set. Back over to the Sidney side, or back over to the Fairborn side. Sidney goes to the middle and gets the kill. That's Sophia Bosslet with her first kill. 5 different Jackets with a kill so far. They lead 11-7. Fairborn trying to attack off Turner's hands, and that's going to be a kill. That was number 6, Gracie Knapp, with the kill. (11-8) here in set number 1. And there's a kill on the outside from Cynthia Davidson. Davidson's second kill. Those are going under the gym bleachers and the ball's lost. Gonna get a new ball here. On the outside, picked up Rush. Outside off the blockers, Fairborn picks it up. On the outside, it never crossed. And that'll be a point for Sidney. And miscommunication. Thought that ball might have gone long, did Fairborn, but they thought wrong. Caitlin Adams with the ace. Second ace is a team for Sidney. Yeah, timeout called. We'll take it with them. Our score is Sidney 14, Fairborn 8. We'll be back here next on NK Toko Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Back here on NK Toko Sports, out of the timeout, brought to you by Precision Strip, and it's a 14-8 Sidney lead here over Fairborn. Ball tied at the net. Sidney, a nice job avoiding contact with that net. Ball hit on the outside, picked up by Turner in the back. Ball goes to rush behind the 10-foot line off the blockers. Fairborn able to regather. They'll attack from the back row, flat-footed, and it goes long behind the line judge. Point Sidney. They stretch that lead out 15-8 here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. It is the first set here. My name is Brandon Coburn. Glad you can join us here on NK Toko Sports. Ball going to go to the outside. Pounded down, but great defense there by Knapp. Pushed over. Off the blockers, back to Fairborn. They go to the middle. Ball does not cross. It's 16-8. Sidney ahead. And there's an ace for the Jackets. Out the Fairborn timeout. It's Sidney that rattles off 3 straight points. Another ace there for Caitlin Adams, her second. It'll go along with 2 kills. Adams back to serve. Picked up nicely in the back row by Fairborn. Trying to tip, and the tip is gonna go out of bounds. It's 18-8. It was 11-8 at one point. Sidney's rattled off 7 straight here. Ball served tight at the net. Fairborn gonna have to play a little backwards here. Goes back over to the Sidney side. Off the blockers and down for a point, Cynthia Davidson. She's got 3 kills. Sidney about ready to get to the 20-point threshold. Good serve, nice pickup in the back row there by Maleeson. Set to the outside, Davidson again. Off the blockers. Fairborn has one more hit. They'll free ball it over. Turner, Swearingen on the swing here and down for a point for Sophia Boslett. 20-8. Jackets have rattled off 9 straight here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Judge Mark Horton gives the signal to go. And that ball spins, and that's down for an ace for number 4, Caitlin Adams. 3 aces. You wonder if Coach Grippo wants to call a timeout or if she thinks this game's just shot. This is kind of like the Sidney JV team in the first game a little bit. And it's 22-8. That's 4 aces for Caitlin Adams. Libero going to be subbed out in the back row here, and Haley Webb going to come in. 4 aces for Adam as she serves again. Serve receive struggling here for Fairborn a bit, and they're going to send it long. This time it's better serve receive, but they still sail it long. 23-8 our score now here. The Jackets over the Skyhawks. Adams trying to put it away at the net, over serve, or overpass, I should say. Sophia Boslett puts it away. Kill for her, and set point here for Sidney. Pure domination here by the Jackets for Coach Dexter Tobey's squad. Ball tight at the net. Fairborn just does get it over. Setter going to go on two. Picked up by the Skyhawks. Miscommunication. Rush picks it up. Swearingen to the outside to Davidson, who puts it away and puts a stamp on a dominant set one victory, 25-8. And a 14-0 Sidney run to end it, exclamated by 4 Caitlin Adams aces. We'll take a break. Come back with set number 2 here next on NK Telco Sports.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here on NK Telco Sports, and what a first set it was for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. An 11-8 game it was at one point, and it was 14 straight points rattled off by the Sidney Yellow Jackets to end that first set. Caitlin Adams just serving ace after ace in the back line, 4 of them in set 1. And a very great first game for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. And Coach Dexter Tobey has to be very happy about how his team played. Catch the replays of this game, and as NK Telco Sports and sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity game on NK Telco Cable or NKT.TV app. You can catch this game as this ball does not cross. Let's see if City can go. Kyla Rush will not get that to cross. Fairborn will score first. You catch this game on NK Telco Cable or NKT.TV app on Channel 153 tomorrow at 6 p.m. on September 1st, and Channel 3 or Channel 503 September 10th at 5 p.m. and September 11th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports. Our other additional sponsors are Carriage Works, Chiltex, LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply has a denial at the net, and there'll be a point for Sidney. Are they going to call a jacket in the net? And they're going to call a jacket in the net. They're going to call Haley Richardson in the net. Minster Bank's our sponsor. New Knoxville Supply, a sponsor. Securicom, the St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio, all sponsors here on NK Telco Sports. Rush in the middle, off the blockers, and point down for the Jackets. Kyla Rush, easy does it. Knotted back up at 2. Sidney up 1-0. The JV Lady Jackets took the game in 3 sets. Ball's going to be hit flat-footed. Sidney's going to decide to play it. Rush going to have to hit it flat-footed, and she's denied at the net. So low block there for Haley Webb to go along with a block assist. And there's an ace. Fairborn starting out from some energy after letting up 14 straight points to Sidney. That ace could come off the hand of Haley Webb, who just had the solo block. Rush gets the ball and almost put away. Nice dig in the back row by Fairborn, but they're going to send it into the net out of system. Kyla Rush back to serve in the back row. Fairborn in perfect system. They're going to go on two, but it's a lift. Good call there as it hit off her fingertips and her hand. So that's how the double hit gets called, that lift, so to speak. Lift or double hit's the same thing. Kyla Rush back to serve, serves a bullet. Fairborn's definitely going to be out of system, at least if they can get it over, and they can. There's a point for the Jackets, and they reclaim the lead 5-4 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Rush back to serve off the tip of the tape. Fairborn goes to the middle. Go to the outside, and that's going to be a kill for Cynthia Davidson, her fifth, and Sidney has a 6-4 lead. Rush. Gonna get an ace. Kyla Rush. That serve game has been a big advantage for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. They have 6 aces, and the Skyhawks have 2. Seven 7-4 Sidney advantage off the tip of the tape. Fairborn going to hit from the middle. It's going to sail long. 8-4 our score. Sidney finding its groove again. The Jacket pack is fired up. Good serve. Free balled over. Denied at the net. Combo tag team block there. Boslett and Adams both went up and will get credited with a block assist. And we got a timeout on the floor. That's Fairborn's timeout. We'll take it with them. Our score, Sidney 9, Fairborn 4. We'll be back here next on NK Choco Sports.
Hoagie Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Back out the timeout. We'd like to thank our sponsors again: Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Streeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio, as Fairborn has a nice save and a nice block at the net as the ball goes back onto their side. Turner goes to Swearingen in the middle, and that's a kill in the middle for Sophia Boslett, who's quietly having a nice game. Coach Dexter Toby all fired up for his squad. (10-4) Jacket advantage here. Rush, the serve. Fairborn out of system. They have enough juice to get it over. They do not. 11-4 Sidney advantage. They have rattled off, I believe, 8 straight points. I haven't been keeping track. I know they did take the lead 5-4, so I know they've at least rattled off 4 or 7 in a row, maybe 8. It's an 11-4 Jacket advantage here as Rush will serve. Fairborn out of system. They just get it over, though. Swearingen to the outside at the net. Put away. Let's see here by Bosslet. Sophia Bosslet with the kill. Her, Caitlin Adams are having a nice night. You usually think it's Rush and Davidson that do most of the damage for Sidney, but a big shout out to those two playing a nice game tonight in a big MVL battle. Ball picked up, goes to Davidson on the outside, and a nice defense by Fairborn just to even keep that ball alive. Off the blockers. Fairborn just going to have to free ball it over. Fairborn's put in a good effort. Sidney on the attack again. Bosslet trying to put it away. Scrappy Skyhawk defense. They're going to push it over. Miscommunication. Can Rush catch up to it? Doesn't that make it over? It does not have enough juice. Big point for Fairborn. Credit that scrappy defense creating that point. Defense turns into offense there. And it's going to be an ace. Much needed, and Fairborn gets back-to-back points to build some momentum here. Mila Stanley with that ace. That's her second of the game. Rush picks it up in the back row. Swearingen tied at the net. Go to Bosslet in the middle. Picked up by Fairborn. Fairborn just going to have to push it over. Rush to Swearingen. Tied at the net. Davidson puts a dent in the ground. Cynthia Davidson with her 6th kill of the game. And that was beautiful textbook hitting right there by Cynthia Davidson. That ball circling the net. (13-7). Turner goes the outside of Davidson, and off the blockers, back over to the Fairborn side. And that should have been maybe a double hit, maybe very close, if not. And Davidson gonna pound it in the ground. 7 kills for Davidson. Football score here, 14-7. Jackets over Fairborn. Again, the Jacket football team travels to Xenia tomorrow night. You can catch all Jacket home volleyball and football games here on NK Telco Sports this fall. Ball tipped at the net, and it's going to be a kill there. I believe that was number 2, Lily Walters, that'll get her first kill of the game out the left front. Coming to serve here is Megan Oliver, who we saw some in the JV action for Fairborn. She'll come in and do the serving here. Coach Kylie Grippa's team. The serve, not cleanly picked up by Rush. Sidney's going to have to free ball it over. And a set back the outside to Walters, and it will not even clear the net. It was a tough set to even get to. It was tight at the net. Everything was kind of mumbo-jumbo for the Skyhawks there, and Sidney has a controlling 15-8 lead. Remember, they led 11-8 at the end of at one point in the first set and rattled off 14 straight points to win. A bullet of a serve here by the Skyhawks. Swearingen going to go on 2. I was waiting for her to do that for a couple times this set. Ball picked up. Swearingen goes back outside to Rush. Can they get to it? No, Fairborn cannot. It's going to be a kill for Kyla Rush. Her 4th. And Sidney doubling up the Skyhawks 16-8. We had a jump serve here by Cynthia Davidson, and you could tell the way she jumped and everything that direction led right towards the Fairborn bench. And a missed serve there by Cynthia Davidson does cut Sidney's lead down to 7. Back to do the serving here is Ariana Guardino. She hits it with her fist. Swearingen goes out to Rush, and they faked them out there. They sent up Richardson there and Rush, but Rush hit it. It went off the top of the tape and falls out. Point Skyhawks. Guardino in the back row. She's going to serve. She's going to hit it again with her fist. It must be a routine, and it's going to affect Sidney. They're out of system. Rush. Guardino. In the middle. Pushed at the net. And that's going to be a kill. Mila Stanley with the kill. A little bit of a run here for the Skyhawks. They're back within 5. Back to service, Ariana Guardino. She serves again, and it's going to go long. (17-11) here. Sidney has a 1-0 advantage after winning the first set 25-11. Here in this Key Valley Division showdown, and there's going to be a quick set in the middle and a kill for Haley Webb, her first of the game. Fairborn in system here. Go out the right front, picked up here by Sidney. They go to the outside to Kyla Rush off the blockers. Sidney pushes it back. Fairborn picks it up. They go out to the left front, and it's not going to clear the net. Point for the Jackets. Haley Richardson back to serve now. Richardson sends it over. Picked up here. Goes the outside to Rush, out the left front, off the blockers. Fairborn just going to have to tip it over. Rush going to go on 2, pounds it. Great defense by the Skyhawks. And they're going to have to free ball it back over. Sidney resets here. They're going to go out to the right front to Boslett. She's going to send it too long. Or sorry, that was Caitlin Adams that sent it too long. 18-13 here. Sidney trying to stave off a Fairborn comeback. Fairborn service, Rush picks it up. Ball goes the outside, back to Rush off the blockers, and Kyla Rush puts it down for her 5th kill. Ball off the blockers, can Fairborn make it over? They can. Ball in the middle. Off the blockers, Boslett. It's going to be another free ball for Sidney. Tough play at the net. And it's going to be a kill anyway. I think someone was in the net, but it's going to be a kill for Caitlin Adams. Her 3rd kill of the game. (20-13) our score. As Kyla Rush will get the signal from the up judge Mark Horton here to serve. She sends a bullet. And there's just communication to get the second one. Turner gets it over to Swearingen. Close to net, Davidson, and puts it in the net. 20-14 our score. Up in the air, picked up by the Jackets. Swearingen just had to try to avoid hitting the net there. Hit flat-footed. Turner in the back row over to Rush. And it's not going to make it over. Point Fairborn. That ball sails long there, a service error. Gets Sidney a point. (21-15). Our score here as Adams, who had 4 aces in the first game, is back into service. Ball pushed. Turner picks it up. Nice Sidney defense here. Rush to play it one-handed to keep it alive. Rush is going to have to free ball it over. Fairborn goes to the middle and hits it long. That scrappy Sidney defense helps result in a big point. Ball hits the tip of the tape. An overplay. And that's going to be put away by Cynthia Davis. Her 8th kill, matching her jersey number. 23-15. Fairborn off the blockers. Turner picked up, goes back to Swearingen and put away. Nobody even in the vicinity when Sophia Boslett gets her 6th kill, and it's game point for Sidney here in match number 2. Fairborn out of system. At the net, they fake it off the blockers. Fairborn picks it up. They go to the outside. Sidney back out there, and a kill for Cynthia Davidson. She calls game number 2, and it's a 25-15 win there for Sidney. We'll take a short break here and come back with game number 3 here next on NK Telco Sports.
Looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Back here on NK Telco Sports, and we would like to remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app. You can catch this game tomorrow, September 1st, on channel 153 at 6 p.m. and either on channel 3 or in HD on channel 503, September 10th at 5 p.m. and September 11th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports. So Sidney has won the first 2 games and has started on their path to winning a 3rd game by getting a Cynthia Davidson kill, her game-high 10th. And that's Megan Oliver going to come in the rotation for Fairborn. First set was 11-8. Before 14 straight points were rattled off by the Jacket Pack. And a decisive 25-15 game 2 win, and Kyla Rush tucks it in the back line and gets a kill. Those two have had quite a nice night. Cynthia Davidson with 10 kills and Kyla Rush with 6. Also have 6 for Sophia Boslett as well. Fairborn trying to push it over. It's a play at the net, but it is going to be a kill there for Mila Stanley, her 2nd kill of the match. Thought Sidney might have had a chance to maybe play it off the blockers and maybe free ball it over. Sidney at 4-2, Fairborn at 2-3 in this young season. As we are approaching Labor Day weekend, and that ball is put down there by number 19, Haley Webb, her second kill. Sidney gets the serve receive. Rush going to have to hit it flat-footed. Ball goes outside. It's going to have to be set over. Rush plays it. Goes back outside to Rush out the left front. And she, ooh, I thought that was in. I think that was a missed call there. Flag waves up and it's a Fairborn lead. Serve here by the Skyhawks. Rush going to go in the middle, has to be tapped over. Fairborn will play it. They go up to the net and put away there. 4 straight points rattled off by Fairborn. That is number 6, Gracie Knapp with the kill. Her second. 3 separate Skyhawks lead with 2 kills here in the third set. Fairborn back to serve, and they put it in the net. Much needed service there to help give Sidney a little momentum after Fairborn rattled off 4 straight points. Coach Dexter Toby very highly talked of his squad when I talked to him in the pregame, and he was very high on what they are going to do with a lot of upperclassmen here trying to win the Valley Division here. Ball goes to the outside, tipped, and it's going to be blocked. It's going to be a combo block. Give it to Haley Richardson and Kyla Rush. And we're knotted back up at 4. Fairborn out of system, but it didn't matter. It was a double hit there. Sidney reclaims the lead at 5-4, and this is really the point in game number 2 where you saw Sidney break away. At 5-4 margin, they rattled off about 7 straight points. Serve, back row, picked up. Fairborn goes out the right front. It never crossed. It's a 6-4 Sidney advantage. Ball on the outside, picked up by the Jackets. Rush gets it over. Going to be set to the outside off the blockers. Picked up by Sidney. Going to go out to Rush to the left front. Fairborn playing it, but they're going to be called for a double hit. Well, I saw it called once in the first 2 sets, and we've seen it called twice here on Fairborn in set 3. Maybe we saw it called twice. I know once for sure before this third set. And that ball sails right into the net. Be a point for Fairborn, as you can hear the Fairborn students here are really bringing some noise every Fairborn point. The Miami Valley League in its 6th year of existence already. Features Tip, Butler, Troy. As Turner gets it over, Greenville, Sidney, Piqua, Fairborn, West Carrollton, Stebbins, and Xenia. Ball hit out the back row, off the blockers, and point. That's going to go to Gracie Knapp, her third. Ball goes outside off the blockers. Sidney plays it. They're going to have to push back over the Fairborn side. Here comes the Skyhawks attack. Goes back over to Sidney. Out to the left side to Kyla Rush. Picked up by Fairborn. They go over. It's tipped off the blockers, and he'll just dink it over. And that's a kill there for Gracie Knapp, and her teammates are fired up. We're knotted back up at 7. Oh, and she is over the service line. That was pretty clear as day. Her foot was on it before she even threw it up. The line judge even had that. Pretty clear and obvious. Huge point there for Sidney to maybe bust a little momentum that Fairborn has gained. Ball over to the Sidney side. It goes out to Kyla Rush. Picked up there by Fairborn. Goes out to the left side off the blockers. Rush. Back out off of Fairborn. And it hit off a head of a player. That'll be a kill for number 4, Caitlin Adams, her 4th kill. (9-7) Sidney advantage. And they'll get an ace out of it. That'll be an ace for Richardson. It's kind of been a little absent from Sidney's game is so a couple aces. Ball hit over back on the Jacket side. Swearingen out to the right front to Adams. Rush. Back out to Swearingen. Back out to Adams. Picked up by the Fairborn defense. Ball tight at the net. Almost put away. Rush back over. Set goes out the left front to Rush, and she slams it away. Kyla Rush. A big kill there, her 7th. 11-7 Sidney advantage here. They have rattled off 4 straight points. 11-7 Sidney on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Miscommunication. Nobody picks up the second one. And that's an ace there for Haley Richardson. There's an overpass. Sidney was anxious to play. It was Boslett. Goes back to Boslett in the middle, and she does put it away. Her patience is rewarded with her 7th kill to go along with 2 block assists. And we got a timeout on the floor. It's 13-7 Sidney here, set 3. We'll be back here next on NK Toco Sports.
We are here. And here. And here. Mr. Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Back here out the timeout here on NK Toco Sports. The Sidney Yellow Jackets trying to sweep the Fairborn Skyhawks. They're up 13-7 here in set 3. My name's Brandon Coburn. Glad you can join us here on NK Toco Sports. This Valley Division showdown here. Sidney 3-0 in the Valley Division. And Fairborn is 2-1, so a battle for first place here. Right now, so far, is going the way of the Jackets, and it's going to continue to go that way as that ball sails long off the hands of Gracie Knapp. And it's a football score up there, 14-7. Like I said, a Sidney football team travels to Xenia tomorrow night. Good luck for them. You can catch all Sidney home volleyball games and football games here on NK Toco Sports. You can also catch some select soccer games on NK Toco Sports as well. Boslett scores. But they're going to say she touched the net on her swing through, and that was the right call. It's Fairborn point. Boslett came down and touched the tape and rattled it a little bit. And that was the right call there by the officials. Ball goes outside to Rush, off the tip of the tape, picked up by Fairborn. Pushed over in no man's land. Still don't have a number 8 on my roster, but whoever that is, I apologize, and that's her second kill of the game. It's back to service Mila Stanley, and that'll be the only serve she gets as she sails it long. That's off the tape. Fairborn luckily able to at least free ball it over. Tied at the net. Outside Davidson. Haven't called her name much lately, it seems like, even though she's got 10 kills. Out of system, off the blockers. That'll be a point and credit a kill there to number 6, Gracie Knapp, her team high 5th. And another service error for Fairborn, as Sidney is 9 points away from sweeping this contest. Jackets back in service. Ball goes to the right front, off the blockers. They get it over. Boslett hits it back. Nice rally by both teams. Off the blockers. Great defense on both sides here. Goes out to Davidson. Tried to be put away, and it does. What resilience there by Fairborn. Ariana Gordino there with the kill. Her first of the game. And coming in to serve is Megan Oliver. We've seen her come in a couple times here to serve. Oliver serves, and that's 3 straight service errors for Fairborn. Ball picked up. They're going to go out to the left front there and off the blockers, and a nice swing there by Haley Webb, her 3rd kill. Rush picks it up in the back row. Gonna go outside. They're going to attack off the blockers. That's a combo block. Credited to Richardson and Davidson. 18-12 now here. Advantage of the Jackets. They're 7 points away from sweeping this contest. And it's a timeout on the floor here by Coach Grippa. We'll take a break with them. Our score, Sidney 18, Fairborn 12. We'll be back here next on Cotoga Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Back here in Cotoga Sports, our score, Sidney 18, Fairborn 12. And Sidney trying to put away a 3-set victory here. Ball goes in the middle, and it sails long. No contact, no tip. It's Sidney point. Good call right there. Turner did a nice job to avoid that. Good call there by the officials. There's a serve, and it's into the net by Davidson. She's tried that jump serve a couple times, and she's sailed it either long or into the net both times. Serve. Up by by Fairborn up to Rush. And Rush off the blockers, gets a kill. Kyla Rush, 8 kills now. Second on the team, right behind Davidson tonight. Ball in the middle, picked up, Fairborn. They go to the middle, and it's a kill. Number 19, Haley Webb with her 4th. (20-14) our score now. And ball sails long right in front of the Sidney student section. Richardson, serve from the back row. Picked up, goes out to the left front. Richardson picks it back up as the Fairborn hits it over. Rush, left front, picked up. Back over to the Sidney side. Back over to the Fairborn side and put away with authority by Gracie Knapp. 21-15, Fairborn trying to hold on to what little hope they probably have right now. Trailing by 6. Sidney took the first game 25-11. Or 25-8, I should say, in the next game. Or 25-11 and 25-15. Miscommunication on the Fairborn side, and that's going to be 4 hits. Gift Sidney a point. Or sorry, it's been 25-8, 25-15 has been our scores. Sidney was up 11-8 in the first set, and they rattled off 14 straight points. Jackets off the blockers. Davidson trying to put away. Nice defense in the back row by Fairborn. Volleyed over. Turner, Swearingen. Gonna try Davidson again, and she won't be denied this time. 11 kills for Davidson, and 2 points away Sidney is from sweeping this contest. And that served just long. There, so try to get a little bit cute with it. Davidson. Ball picked up, battle at the net. Not going to get it. Davidson will be credited with a kill, and it'll be match point. Adams with the serve. She had 4 aces in set 1, and she caps off this game with an ace. 5 service aces for Caitlin Adams, and Sidney wins 25-16 in set 3. It's a sweep. We'll step aside, wrap up some stats, give you the Cal report, come back, select our player of the game, and wrap things up here on NK Telco Sports. Back here in NK Telco Sports with the Sidney Yellow Jackets wrap up a 3-game sweep, 25-8, 25-15, 25-16 over the Fairborn Skyhawks. Let's take a look at the cab report here. Our kills, aces, blocks here on each side. First, taking a look for the visitors, Fairborn. They had 14 kills, 4 aces, and 3 blocks, led by Gracie Knapp with 6 kills. On the side of the Sidney Yellow Jackets, they had 33 kills, 9 aces, and 5 blocks. And they were led in the kill category by Cynthia Davis with a dozen, 7 from Sophia Boslett, 8 from Kyla Rush, 4 from Caitlin Adams. So Sidney advances to 5-2 on the season. Fairborn drops to 2-4. Sidney now all alone in first place officially, with a 2-game lead now on Fairborn in the MVL Valley Division. So a big win for Coach Dexter Toby's squad as they continue to embark on their season journey. A nice win for Coach Toby's squad tonight. They were just dominant. One more order of business here before we leave here tonight is to select our NK Telco player of the game, and that is going to go to Caitlin Adams. Now, a big part of why she's getting picked is Sidney had an 11-8 lead in the first set. If you were watching with us in the first set, she was behind in serving for 14 straight points. 4 of them were aces. She capped off the game with an ace and also added 4 kills. So congratulations, Caitlin Adams, our NK Telco player of the game here tonight as Sidney picks up the win over Fairborn. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. I'd like to thank our director at the studio, Austin Ambergery. I'm Brandon Coverman. For the final time here tonight, Sidney gets the victory, 25-8, 25-15, 25-16. You've been watching a presentation of girls high school volleyball here on NK Telco Sports.